Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today is March 1st. And on this day in sports history, a lot of cool, interesting things happen. I do recommend checking out the site on this day. You can also check out history. This is sports we're looking at. So a few things that I caught my attention was coming down here. What is this? Joe Louis retires in 1949 on this day. Look at this golf tournament. In 1953, American golfer Babe has a controversial win in Sarasota. She refuses to sign a scorecard. I'm just wondering, what was the controversy over? Isn't that kind of interesting? You wonder what was the hugabaloo? Let's see. Ted Williams, collarbone first fractures his collarbone in 1954. Here's another one. Babe Ruth, he retires, announces his retirement in 1969. Other cool things in here. I think, what was it? Here we go. Gretzky takes the lead in points over Howe on this day in 1988. So cool stuff here on what's going on in sports history. As far as around the YouTube world and sports cards, let's hit on some topics here. I caught this on Because I'm Carlos's page. I did not read this on the Instagram, but apparently Beckett is announcing some changes, some growth, and some, I guess their service levels are back, and they're, touting quick turnaround time. So these just sharing the facts with you. Opinion, I'm excited. I've always been a Beckett fan. I like the Beckett slabs, like the subgrades. My most important thing I like about Beckett is that they protect the card in a little sealed sleeve inside of it. So the card is protected, in my opinion, against things like water and weather and time. But anyway, thought this is interesting. Love your thoughts on this, but check it out Because I'm Carlos over there on Beckett. Next up, the gentleman over at Luca Nation, Andrew, discussed a little bit about StarStock, and apparently a lot of complaints on StarStock about people not getting cards back, or not cost 50 cents for each card they get back, money not being getting back. I have not heard that same complaint, just sharing the news and the facts. I did think it was a really good conversation that Cage gives some insight, and I do hope that the StarStock guys do get things together over there. I did reach out to StarStock. I did reach out to StarStock not too long ago and was able to reach them. So I hope that does get cleared up, but I thought there was an interesting conversation. And the Luca guys talk a little bit about other sports card news. I did also listen to Hobby Hotline today and caught some really good conversation. Really good topic here was around sports card shows. And one of the interesting facts that was mentioned is that, shows that, before COVID, might have had, 10, 15 tables are now having 50, 100 tables of sports cards at them. And these are small towns. I think Drew talks about, I think it's Hickory, North Carolina, having, 100 card tables, and how the hobby is definitely stronger than it was before COVID because of, these increased shows and the activity. And one gentleman, I forget the other guy's name, talks about how he used to go to a show and be, spend hours reading books. And now at a show, he's busy the whole time, at least talking to people. So I would agree, it does seem factual. There's a lot more shows. And I think if you watch my channel, I mentioned that this would be the year of shows as we go into 22 and beyond. Shows are continuing to pick up. So great insight there. Speaking of shows, some good videos here. Flipping Steve does a quick update on his experience here at the Culture Collision. Did like his. I like Flipping Steve. He's very, very business focused when it comes to sports cards. It's a great strategy for how he gets in and out of cards. So I love his perspective, and he goes to a lot of shows as well. I did enjoy this perspective as well. This is from Inglorious P, who talks about the Culture Collision. Now, it's interesting. He talks about Dallas being a bigger show and more of an event than a card show. Very interesting observation. Talked about CSG being there as well. So I did enjoy, again, getting perspectives here on the recent show. If you guys have any thoughts or other videos I missed, good content, please feel free to leave a comment below. And again, I'll also mention too, if you are putting out content, newsworthy or updates, again, please let me know. I'd be happy to share that with the Sports Card Daily community. Last year was a quick little clip, again, talking sports cards. This is from Slab Talk. I forget the gentleman's name here, but he actually has a really good clip here about how he negotiates at a sports card store, a sports card show, about talking to the person he's going to buy from and asking them a lot of questions to get an idea of how long they've owned the card, what their goals are for the card. Are they a collector selling the card? Are they a flipper, which gives them an ability to make better offers, which I thought was a really interesting and insightful to get that. So I do recommend, again, checking out all the channels. I will say this, guys, if you check out these channels and leave comments, please let them know that ZiggyNo sent you to them. You can also know it's Sports Cards Daily. Again, sorry for a short episode today. We will be back tomorrow and try to keep this going every day with updates here on what's going around Sports Cards Daily. Thank you and have a great day, guys.